All right, so let's face it. Either you're lying to yourself or you're confused because your followers are not fans. That number might be going up, but engagement isn't. Nobody's going and listening to your music or going to YouTube. They're not buying your merch or going to your shows. And why is that? Because you... What's going on, guys? Adam Ivy, sellmusic.com, here to help you go further, faster in your music career by sharing proven marketing techniques and strategies to help transform that passion for making music and turn it into a legitimate business that's going to provide you with freedom and fulfillment, two of the most important things in life in general. I have a quick adjustment that you can make right now. It's going to make a huge impact on your branding and your business building, your growth on social media, your engagement rates, and that's actually engaging with those who follow you. Mind blowing, right? But you guys are ignoring them. You're neglecting those who follow you. You turn them from a cold lead to a warm lead, and instead of turning them into a hot lead and a raging fan, you just ignore them, trying to chase numbers. We've talked about that before, so I'm not going to go about that in this video, but you want the 1K to turn into 5K, to turn into 10K, 100K. But then you wonder why your likes are so low. You wonder why nobody's commenting. You wonder why nobody's doing anything that you're asking them to do in your stories or your posts. Nobody cares, Adam. Am I really that bad? Is my music really that bad that nobody cares? No, your music's great. Most of you guys are incredibly talented music creators at various stages in your journey. But I'm seeing emails, I'm seeing DMs. Adam, I got 500 new followers thanks to your 1,000 fans in 90 days. But now my numbers are low. I want to get to 1,000, but I'm only at 600. What do I do? What are you doing with those 600 right now? Because that's the problem. I suffer from that and struggle with that sometimes, with new followers never reaching out to me, never engaging with me. And then I think about it in reverse. What am I doing to engage with them? Because we try to grow these numbers, but think about it this way. What's 10K going to do for you when none of them are really engaged and they're all lukewarm? I'd rather have 1K that's hot, that's freaking just engaged and just locked into everything I'm doing and looks at me like, hey, I'm going to support anything this guy does. What we have to do is we have to stop chasing a vanity metric. We have to start engaging with those who are actually locked in now. All too often we build these numbers and then we wonder why our engagement's low and we're not doing anything about it besides bitching and moaning about it to other people and saying Instagram's broken, Facebook doesn't work anymore, TikTok's the only way to grow, but I have to put spaghetti in my hair and dance in a woman's dress in order to get some followers. Adam, I make trap beats and I've been doing breakdance challenges on TikTok. How do I get those fans to buy my beats? You don't. You really don't. It's like a plumber advertising ballet lessons. People aren't going to show up to get their toilet installed by this guy. You know, I'm getting off on a tangent here, guys, but it's so ridiculous. Because if you're getting low engagement, if you're suffering from people not actually following through with what you're asking them to do, they're not fans, they're followers. How do we adjust that from fans to followers? How do we take them on an evolutionary journey with you to go from following you to being able to take an action, to being able to be emotionally invested in what it is you're doing? That's being emotionally invested in what they're doing. That's reaching out, making sure that they understand that they're accounted for, that they matter to you, that they're acknowledged. What does that take? Sometimes it takes a comment. Sometimes it takes a liking of a post. Sometimes it takes a share. Sometimes it takes a, hey, how's everything going in their DMs? You don't have to know somebody to start a conversation with them. Did you know any of your school friends when you were in school? No. You sat at lunch together, you sat next to them in study hall, and you became friends through conversation, through networking. That's how this thing works, guys. If you want higher numbers on Instagram, if you want higher engagement, if you want people to start pouring in more and turning from followers to fans quicker, you need to be on it. You need to be in charge of that. Not just act like the universe is supposed to magically turn them from followers to fans with a couple posts of what you ate for dinner and a selfie with your dog. It's not how it works. If you want people to follow you for your music and turn into a fan of your music, they need to be listening to your music. But are they listening to your music if they're just following you on Instagram because of a post you did? Probably not. You need to be able to share your music with them. You need to be able to engage. You need to be able to be finding a target audience that's going to be a lot more inept, a lot more likely to actually engage with what you're doing. If you're doing hip hop music and you're searching all these EDM and country groups for fans, most likely a lot of people out of pity or out of just trying to boost their numbers might follow you, hoping you follow them back or just to be nice to you because they don't want to be rude. But the fact of the matter is, unless you have a target audience that's going from a follower to a fan, and you're still chasing numbers, you're doing yourself a disservice, because you can do a whole lot of damage with 600 followers if those 600 followers are ride or die for you. If they're going and buying tickets and buying merch and doing Patreons and going to your YouTube and going to Spotify. But most likely they're not right now. You might be sitting there watching this video right now at 5K, wondering why you're only getting 250 likes per post on Instagram, why you're only getting 5 comments on your YouTube videos that you spend all these hours and countless dollars with gear and all this stuff and having friends help you, but nobody's watching them. This is what we have to do, guys. We have to turn a follower into a fan. We have to turn a stranger into a loyal evangelist to what we're doing. If you've been watching my videos for a long time, you know what I'm talking about. I haven't always been polished. I haven't always been concise with my messaging, but you guys, a lot of you guys have stuck with me, and you know that I'm trying to do my best to connect with each and every one of you. Speaking of, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below right now. What platform are you struggling with the most? What are you doing to turn a follower into a fan? I'd love to hear from you. Come connect with me over on Instagram and let's go from a follower to a fan. Let me know if this helped at all. It's all about mindset when it comes to this stuff. You have to understand that those numbers are real people. You guys are real people. When I see that little number of comments and that number of views on this video go up, those are real people. And I actually cherish that. And I really appreciate you guys for sticking with me and watching these videos. I hope I helped. Let me know in the comments if I did. Until next time, I want you to click this video because this is actually going to be some tactics. This is mindset, these are tactics. Then join the channel family by clicking that little button, smashing the bell icon so you can be notified first anytime I upload a video just like this. Come connect with me over on Instagram at Adam Ivy. And until next time, I appreciate you watching.